Are you tired of scattered information, overwhelmed by countless apps and still not getting things done? Do you feel like you're always playing catch up with your tasks and projects? If you ever thought there has to be a better way, then this video is for you.
Paperless movement, your productivity, your way.
Hello busy professional, today we are going to talk about the ultimate productivity toolkit that we've tested and refined over decades in corporate environments and running multiple businesses. We are talking about 10 tools today. ClickUp, Apple Notes, Mem.ai, Superhuman, Arc, Miro, Todoist, Slack, Vimcal and Sansama. If you use at least one of these tools, give this video a thumbs up, and if not, we'd love to hear about the tools you love, so please share them in the comments below. We actually have a lot more tools on our list, but these 10 are the essential ones in our tool stack at the Paperless Movement that keep the business running and us productive on a team and personal level. These tools, if used in combination, have given us maximum efficiency in tackling our daily work challenges. But let's be clear, simply copying this list won't magically make you more productive. In fact, tool switching is one of the top productivity killers. That's why at the Paperless Movement, we take a tool-agnostic approach, helping you optimize your existing system to the max, and then if needed, replace tools with ones that better fit the job. But it's always good to get a reference and ideas what others use to better understand your own needs. And this is why we made this video for you. Now, you may ask, why and how do we use these 10 tools in combination? Well, we use our ICORE framework to guide this process, and today I'll use the same framework to explain to you why we've settled on these set of tools for the productivity areas: project management, personal task management, time management, digital note-taking and email management. So let's dive in. Alright, those of you who are members of the Paperless Movement, you might be familiar with the ICORE framework already, but very quickly I will explain what you see there. It is a lot less complex than you might think in the first glance. So what we have here are the different areas that a business professional has to tackle every day. So we have the different categories: personal knowledge management, business knowledge management, business project management and personal project management. These are the 4 parts of our daily business work that we have to tackle when it comes to productivity. It's not everything black and white. So there's not just personal tasks and there are business tasks. So we have to be able to combine everything together. And that's why we have these overlapping parts. So for example, you see the 2 symbols here combined. So in this area, we have personal project management and business project management combined here. All right. So whenever we move something here, it will mean both. No worries, it will all make sense when we start bringing in now these 10 tools that I mentioned in the beginning. You can access and download these ICORE frameworks on the Miroverse as well, or if you join the Paperless Movement membership, we have all the templates in there so you can bring in your own tools into the ICORE framework. But now let's dive in with the 10 tools that we mentioned that we use at the Paperless Movement for maximum efficiency. And we start with ClickUp, the one that really holds the business together, our single source of truth when it comes to business project and business knowledge management. So what does this mean? We take it, we bring it over here and we place it here. You see here is the business project management, business knowledge management. So it's an overlapping part. And now we are indicating that we use ClickUp for both areas. So then the whole business runs on Google Workspace. Okay, we are using Google Workspace and therefore we bring in now Google Calendar, we bring in the Gmail and we bring in Google Drive. The Google Calendar, for me, everything runs on one account on the Google Calendar, so therefore I combine business events with my personal events and they run on the same calendar. So therefore I'm placing it here, the personal project management and the business project management. So it's an overlapping part. Both types of information go into the same thing. Now the Gmail is a personal knowledge management and business knowledge management part. So I will place it here, but it's also a personal task management part. If you watch our course Email Management Like a Pro inside the membership, then you know that you can actually use your email account as a task manager as well. And therefore we will place it in here. Now you see there's an overlap of 3 categories. the personal project management, the personal knowledge management, and business knowledge management. And now G Drive, that's what we use for our files and everything. We also use Dropbox, depending on what we do. And these two tools are here for business knowledge management. Now you might ask, okay, Tom, why do you show me all this? This is not part of the 10 tools that you listed in the beginning. Correct, but what I want to point out, these are the core tools that we use in our business, all right? Core apps, we define tools that are inside the ICORE framework, and if they are removed, this would hurt the business, okay? We cannot just rip out ClickUp and replace it with Asana or Notion or whatever, because we have to migrate the data. We have to train the people on a new tool, etc. That's why we have core apps. But the beauty about seeing a visual representation of your tools makes now other tools being seen from a complete different perspective. So for example, I said Gmail is the main email provider that we use. However, we are using Superhuman in order to enhance what Gmail can do. There is no other tool, there's no doubt, and I'm sure there are Superhuman fans watching, so go in the comments below, let us know if you're using Superhuman. We love Superhuman at the Paperless Movement. There's no other tool out there that will help you to go through your emails any faster than Superhuman. That's just a fact. We tested many different tools. You see there's also Spark. I used Missive for a long time, but Superhuman is really, thanks to the shortcuts and the clean interface, and now with the new AI, this is just next level. And this is called a satellite app. Okay, that's what you have here, the ring on the outside, are satellite apps. It's not a core app. So what does this mean? This means Superhuman connects to your Gmail account. All it does is just visualizing and managing your emails on a different UI UX. But if we ever consider to remove Superhuman or anything else will come along that we cannot believe it but make it better than Superhuman, then we could just replace it with another tool or completely remove it because we can use Gmail or, you know, saving money. Who knows? But we will be able to still have access to all the emails that we had. It doesn't hurt our core apps, and that's why we differentiate between two different categories of tools that we have here. Now we have another satellite app that we just discovered and started using, and this is Vimcar. So Vimcar is really something that we just started using, but we've been looking for such a solution for so long. So what have we been looking for? Google Calendar, they do a great job in managing your task and everything. They have a lot of solutions in there. However, the experience we have with Superhuman, that's something we desperately wanted for our calendar as well. And we finally found the version that really delivers on this, and this is Vimcar, okay? And if you really want to see how we use these tools, make sure to subscribe to this channel, as we will publish a lot more videos about each tool that I mentioned here in this list. This is now just to give you an overview of the tools that we have. So subscribe if you want to catch up on the videos where we go into each tool individually. So Vimcar, again, I could remove it anytime and it would still not hurt my overall calendar. I would still have my events. That's the fallback tool, if you like, our core apps that we cannot remove, but we can always remove the satellite app. So this is enhancing our core app, the Google Calendar. So you see already, we covered already project management and knowledge management from business perspective. We covered already email management, so with an enhancement here, and we covered time management with an enhancement, all right? Next, personal project management. The big struggles many business professionals have is that they're sitting in project meetings, they discuss all the things that need to be done, they have tools like ClickUp or even Microsoft Planner and other things where they plan out a task, and then they get back at the desk and they need to get working on the tasks they've been assigned to. And there's nothing wrong about having a notebook where you write down all the tasks that you need to do out there. You could also go into ClickUp and check out what are your personal tasks, what is the things that you need to do. However, especially if you're a freelancer and you're working for several businesses, or you're a consultant, or as I was working in corporate but for multiple projects globally, this became really messy because there was Asana, then there was Trello as well, and there was all over the place. That's why there are great solutions out there that combine external tools into one tool that helps you to manage your personal tasks. So there is, for example, Akiflow, and there is Sansama. And we tested both and we settled on Sansama. To us, the user interface And the integration with ClickUp is a lot better than with Akiflow, and we can place this here. And I would consider this actually being a satellite app because it's integrating with other tools. And when I remove this, the tasks will still exist in ClickUp. However, for example, our co-founder Paco Cantero, he places a lot of tasks inside Sansama. You can create tasks inside Sansama as well. A lot of routines that he has on a daily basis, for example, go in there. So if he would remove now Sansama, he would also remove all the tasks. This is the moment when a satellite app can become a core app. It integrates with a lot of different core apps, but it also consists of internal content that you cannot easily remove. Therefore, let's place it here. And then we also use Todoist for personal task management. So why is there Todoist in addition to ClickUp? Well, it's all about friction. Creating quickly personal tasks, and I'm talking about really that you don't forget something to mention to somebody, or any quick things when you walk on the floor and you meet somebody and they ask you quickly for a favor or something like this. This is the moment when it's giving you friction, going to your phone, opening the ClickUp app, create a task and so on. Todoist is the perfect tool on mobile that easily allows you to create tasks. So on my iPhone, for example, I just double tap on the back of my iPhone. I have an Apple shortcut there. I can create a new tasks instantly. I also have a widget that shows me all the open tasks and so on. There will be also personal tasks. It's not a grocery list there, but things that I need to keep on mind. So Sansama, luckily, integrates with both. So now this means the tasks that are assigned to me from ClickUp will go into Sansama. Todoist will also show up on Sansama, and inside Sansama I'm able to easily schedule these tasks on my calendar. If you want to see a deep dive about Sansama, let me know in the comments below, and be sure that I will do a video about this then as well. Alright, so now we tackled the task management, project management part. We have business knowledge management here. ClickUp is our single source of truth. All the documents, SOPs, all the scripts for the videos, for example, things like that. Everything lives inside ClickUp and is interconnected. We are working on a comprehensive course as well about project management. There we dive deep into ClickUp as well. By the way, also with the course email management, we have the implementation part where we show exactly how you set up Superhuman and how you leverage Superhuman to the max. So there's a lot more if you become a member of the Paperless movement. So next is the personal knowledge management part, and here we dive into digital note-taking. So you saw already, we mentioned MEM. MEM can be placed here. It is our favorite tool for personal knowledge management. I already made a video about how you can use AI inside MEM. Not only does it automatically connect all your notes together and gives you suggestions what other information might be relevant to you right now. No, they have this chat tool now inside MEM that you now can ask your personal knowledge base anything you like and get the relevant information. We know busy professionals, they have no time to learn Obsidian, Logseek, Roam Research, you name it, even Notion. We think this is overly complex in order to just take notes, just get your thoughts into a tool and then make sense out of this. I personally, I don't like having note linking anxiety. That's something I get if I'm in tools like Obsidian, where I have to manually create connections between nodes and therefore always have the anxiety. Did I mention all the other nodes that need to be connected? Did I miss anything? Do I need to update any connections? Things like that. In MEM, I don't have to worry about this. I just put in all the information that I need and it will make sense out of this automatically for me. And it works really great. Check out the YouTube channel. We already have published a lot of videos about MEM. Then we have Apple Notes, something many of you watching this channel like to use as well, and we like it as well. But for a very specific use case. We won't place this here in the personal knowledge management. We could place it here in the satellite app. However, it's not enhancing a core app in any sense. So therefore we have this section here with the utility apps. So it could even be placed here. I know many of you could place it here as well. No doubt about this. We could argue about placing it here, but to me, personally, it ends up in the utility apps because I really only use it, like for Todoist that I need to quickly jot something down, to quickly sketch something, to make some temporary notes that end up finally inside my core app, which is Mem. Therefore, I'm using Apple Notes. If you watched videos on the channel, you know I love that you just have to tap on your iPad and it opens up the note. You can start writing down. There's nothing faster to jot things down, well, except for paper. If you have a pen and paper in reach, then Apple Notes, there's no competition for busy professionals. Yes, there's Notability. There is GoodNotes. There are other solutions out there for personal preferences. Here is what we settled down, and this is our tool stack for maximum efficiency for the things that really matter. You might don't need all the complexity. Again, Obsidian and Mem. Yes, you can build something awesome inside Obsidian if you know how to do this, if you love managing things, but word of caution, you can feel very productive and not being productive at all by just managing your personal knowledge management system. And that's what we tackled with Mem. Mem has its limitations when it comes to rich content and things like that. But in the end of the day, it's really about getting information into the right place and make it accessible as quickly as possible on any device that I like to. Then we have Slack. Slack is also business knowledge management and obviously team communication. I didn't mention team communication as one of the productivity categories in this video. This will be our own category. We will also work on a course for this as well. However, Slack is part of our business knowledge management. A lot of communications happens in there, and that's why you have to have tool-specific rules what type of information you create and collect in each of these tools. So for example, we have the rule in Slack, you just have some general conversations and even brainstorming. But the moment you talk about a specific task, or if something emerges out of a discussion to become a task, it ends up in ClickUp and the discussion will move into ClickUp. There might be situations where we reach people much quicker using Slack, but then you have to share the link to the relevant information inside our single source of truth when you have the conversation on Slack. So therefore you have the cross connection. Or if there's a discussion going on in Slack that is relevant to anything inside ClickUp, then you share this conversation link inside ClickUp as well. And therefore we have the cross conversation. We have a close partnership with ClickUp and are involved in all the ClickUp 3.0 developments. And we have big hopes for ClickUp to really become the one and only tool for us. But right now it's not there yet. And as long the chat system inside ClickUp is not as sophisticated as Slack, we keep using Slack. But there is also other reasons to use Slack. It is how many people use Slack. We are working with so many different businesses and they usually use Slack. And Slack makes it really easy to connect with these businesses and also join other workspaces. Also, a lot of better access to a lot of tools that we use. We can easily go into Slack, join the workspace, and now can easily switch between these workspaces. Another purpose using Slack as a central notification hub. So Slack really easily integrates with Zapier and other automation tools, usually also natively integrates with a lot of analytics and so on. And then we mentioned Arc. Arc again is a utility app. It's not really a satellite app. We could place Chrome in here, for example, and then Arc as a satellite app, that would be possible. But to keep things simple, we put it here. And Arc, if you don't know it, we have some videos on the YouTube channel as well that you can check out. But Arc is our preferred browser that we use for high efficiency. On Arc, you have different profiles, for example, especially for business professionals who are either working for different companies or having their own companies. They can switch profiles and being logged in into the tools of the different companies. So with a swipe, you are switching your whole profile and being logged in to a set of tools that you use in this company. And that's why we use Arc for. Also, we love shortcuts like Superhuman and so on. Arc again is awesome. I'm actually using Arc to show you this here. So very quickly I show you something here. If you type YouTube, you hit tab. Now I can just start searching for something on YouTube. It will open up YouTube. Or I want to go to a location. I say Maps, Google, and then I hit, and then I can search for the location and it will open up Google Maps automatically. That's just one minor thing. It's really a simple one. There's a lot more awesome stuff that Arc provides. Make sure to check out the videos on YouTube or the deep dive inside the Paperless Movement membership, where I show you everything that you can do with Arc as a business professional. Well, and then there is Miro. Miro, again, is no satellite app. So we could place it as a satellite app because we use it for whiteboarding. and ClickUp has whiteboarding as well. But the way we can create concepts, I'm using Miro right now to show you and to place these tools. It is very sophisticated, and therefore we are using Miro. Maybe whiteboards on ClickUp catch up at some point and we consider switching, but for now Miro is the tool that we choose for this. Let's put it in the utility apps as well. And this tool we really use for conceptual work. All our courses that we create, all the brainstorming sessions, all the things that we need to have a visual representation happens inside Miro, and this is why we use Miro. No doubt about this. And this is it. These are the 10 tools. We combine all the tools together, integrate them with each other. There are a lot more tools that we have on our list that even further enhances this, but I would say this is 95% of the tools that we use on a daily basis, and it keeps everything together. And there's another 5% of tools that even further enhances this, but it comes all down in the end to the workflows and the concepts and the rules how to use the tools as I just explained for Slack. So what do you think about this tool stack? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you some inspiration on how you can improve your own productivity system. If you need help to unleash its full potential though, then remember we have several comprehensive courses inside the Paperless Movement membership that will help you reach the maximum level of your productivity, specifically tailored for business professionals like you. So don't miss out on that. Join the Paperless movement today and let's chat inside our closed community about your productivity challenges. And if you subscribe to this channel, then stay tuned for more productivity solutions. Until next time, stay productive.